Air raid sirens have now gone up in Kyiv, Zhytomyr and Vasilkiv. Vasilkiv and Irpin, of course, are both located on the outskirts of Kyiv. And there are now signs that Russia is closing in on Kyiv and cutting off supply routes. Let's go across to Crispino, who is reporting from the news desk on this. Crispino, give us more information of how important this is, because it does signal that Russian forces are now advancing towards taking Kyiv.
The Russian forces are on the advance towards the capital of Ukraine, that's Kyiv, and we're looking at the offensive entering day 14 today. Now let's take a look at the supply routes. Russia is cutting off the supply routes to Kyiv at this point of time. A vital link here is Irpin. We had seen the Russian shelling in the past few days in these key localities outside the places outside Kyiv. And if you look at Irpin, it's one of the key supply routes here that goes to Poland at this point of time. And cutting this supply chain here, it's very important for Russia to cut off the umbilical cord between Kyiv and the west. Important to note here is today the air sirens have been sounded in three key cities, that's Kyiv, Zhytomyr and Vasilkiv, which means that the citizens have been advised to take shelter in these three areas because of the mounting offensive by Russia. Since the morning, we have been showing satellite images of how key bridges have been cut off, various places around Kyiv that are being bombed. It's a battle of Kyiv now, and will Kyiv fall or not is the big question. Looking at the situation right now, air raids, air sirens being sounded around Kyiv, and the key supply routes being bombarded at this point of time. Over to you.
Right, Crispino, thank you for joining us with that.
Dreams of thousands of Ukrainians lie shattered in the rubble of Russia's sudden and fierce military assault. As the refugee crisis unfolds, several European nations open their doors for Ukrainians. Germans lined up outside Berlin station raising banners and offering shelter to Ukrainians. After hastily scrambling out of Kyiv, Oidel, his brother and two friends spent days trying to flee Ukraine by train before eventually making it to Berlin, but they were welcomed into a stranger's home.
The only sadness I feel right now is for the people who talk, because I shouldn't be celebrating my stuff here with people still suffering there. So I am just in a state of a dilemma. I can celebrate and I can, I'm sad because I can't celebrate. So I just want that to be over soon. There'll be peace.
Ukrainians hope the wave of support by Europeans towards those fleeing Ukraine will still continue. Agency report for Republic TV.